Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing Mass Effect Episode 3. The hunt begins for Saren. But before we get into that, we got some codexes stuff that we gotta take a look at.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Salarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors. The second species to join the Citadel, the Salarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Salarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Salarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Salarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Salarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Salarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking.
So we got some people up in this council.
An aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Alright, so if my voice sounds different or you hear that kind of shit, allergies are kicking my ass right now, guys. I'm just gonna throw that out there right here, right now. Allergies kicking thy ass.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Salarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other 2 races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the 2 species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Fair enough.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians through the Hanar, the Krogan, driven from the Volan, after the Citadel.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to take a look at all of this stuff.
Kinetic.
Because personally, because there's a lot of the lore and stuff that we can just read on our downtime or whenever we're just bored. So go to Ferez, go to Domain. Artemis. Alright, but first, we're gonna go talk to our crew. See what they think. Joker!
Commander.
How you doing, buddy?
Something you need?
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking
What
about?
disease?
Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I kind of like the sound of snapping shin bones. Get up and dance for me, Joker. Get up and dance for me.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Oh, no, I'm just replying to a text, guys. Were you on
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
A little too much for me, if I do say so myself. Let's go talk to the others. They're somewhere. They have to be somewhere, right? Come on, open. Thank you. Doctor.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Jesus. What's it here?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just
Looking for
trying to
some
get a sense
personal
of where the
input.
crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time.
Alright, he's not
Lieutenant.
going to talk to us
Commander?
much. That's probably because him and what's-her-nuts. So this must be my room. That's what I'm going. Just doing a little exploration. Oh, mama. Nice order. That's cool. Cool. Hydra. So Hydra armor would be good for Quarians, then. Good to know. We need to get some fucking armor.
Commander?
Dismissed,
Not
Chief.
really who I want to talk
Ma'am.
to just yet.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your
first off-
story, Rex?
There's no story.
Buddy, there's always a story.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I
see your point.
suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Whoa.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
So long, Rex.
See.
Shepard.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
True.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As
Sounds
long
good
as
to
you
me.
do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
All right.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Us?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance
Mods?
issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Mods.
Well, as long as you
Mods,
don't
you
mind paying
say.
for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I'm looking for armor. Ooh, light armor Torian. Oh, that's nice for him. Damn. But it's kind of a little pricey for us for now.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard.
I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile.
Damn.
All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Interesting. That's actually
What made
really
them
fucking
rebel?
cool.
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not everyone.
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Damn.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you. All I know is the story of their origin.
Interesting.
Over time, this wasn't but one thing we underestimated was many of the Geth's logic systems were designed. No. But when they're in close I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseers. As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was a general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth... We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye,
Cool.
Commander.
I could talk to her.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
Maybe not right now.
I should go.
Maybe it's after the first mission.
See you
talk
later.
to her. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the mission going. We're already 20 minutes in. 30 minutes in out of an hour. We spent most of the time talking to our crew. Let's get a mission going. Alright. Earth is like right in this area. I just have that feeling it's like right in this area. Damn it. Went back too far. I think we're just gonna hit each one slowly. Just make our way through. Ugh. Yes, we will take part after the end of Mass Effect 2 to do Mass Effect Andromeda, because Mass Effect Andromeda takes place between 2 and 3.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up running to me?
You're a Spectre, Shepard. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Yeah, damn. Shut up, I think I must play after just give me some level 1 cold hazard. See, I think it's cool that they give these like planets like their own like little thing. You know what I mean? Because I like it. I love space. I really love space. "52 hours of our Earth here? Jesus. It's a colony. Population is 361,000. But apparently we have to go here. For some reason.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Alrighty. I can already feel the cold through my ship. Alright, we're obviously go with Tali Zanara and We'll go with these two.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Don't like this. I want new armor. I don't like this color scheme.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Ooh.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Let's not start a fight.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
Cute. So this way? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, I definitely want my Pargion up. Because I think we're going to go Pargion, then I'm going to go Renegade, then I'm going to go Mixture of both.
Weapons detectors. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeus. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was
I need
only
to
doing her job.
Look at those
One
eyes.
of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeus for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Cool.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Alrighty. Fuck the rich people. Fucking twat waffles. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea where the fuck I'm going.
Exterior hire their own private security forces. It makes it easier for them to break the laws that way.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Oh.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
That must be him right there.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Ooh.
Is it possible to deaden pain somehow?
What? Why, we could try to make the skin insensate, I suppose. Full body numbness, atrophy out all the nerve clusters, you'd still feel internal injuries. But that's dangerously close to genetic engineering, Shepard. The laws only allow improvement of natural functions. We can't add or remove. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
Are you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely. That's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes, some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I'm beginning to. It's obvious you have no knowledge of genetics, which makes it highly unlikely you were sent by the Citadel.
you calling me a liar, Mr. Vargas?
All I know is that you're wasting my time. Good day, Commander.
Okay, so that was completely 100% fucked, because what they should have done is, instead of requiring you, hold on, where's my shit at? To have it like fucking your renegade or your fucking Pargeon all the way up to the fucking 3rd bar to be able to fucking get some stuff done. No! It's a fail.
Any results?
He figured out what I was up to and left.
Unfortunate, but I cannot blame you for sharing my lack of success. We'll need to find another avenue to access Binary Helix.
Wait, what about my money?
For what? Scaring off the mark? Good day, Spectre.
Oh, what a bitch. Oh, what a bitch.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down in things.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, sure, the company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacations, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
Like I said, I have no idea where the hell I'm going.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a code.
Don't hang up. Elder brother? It's me. I'm on the very end.
Alright, so I don't think I'm supposed to be in this room at all. So... yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be in this area, guys. So let's head back on down and see if we can find a little exclamation mark to let us know where our marker is, because I cannot find it.
Watch your step here, Shepard. Technically, we're no longer in Citadel space.
Yeah, no shit. We're not in Citadel space. Yeah, I know that, buddy. Come on, man. See, there's another. I keep wanting to fucking hit my left stick for spring, but it's A that's for sprint. See, I think it's this way, maybe. Hey. What's up here?
Access to the garage is restricted.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave this station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Analeas. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
What a bitch. Fair enough. Fair enough. So I'm guessing... go this way. Do synthetics inside. Interesting. Okay, so that's not the way to go, apparently. Oh. Ran right into a wall. Alright. Let's see. You need to require a pass to leave only as the bar manager has them. Okay. Let's see. I need to find him. Need to get it. But I don't... but I don't know where he's at. Let's see. Really? Okay, I was about to say. I'm not sure where this elevator is going to take us, but it's taking us somewhere, guys. It's taking us somewhere. That was a little jumpy. Okay, so this is the beginning room where we were just at. Okay, so... Boo, 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 boo. I can't bet up the weapon. That's funny. Ugh. Alright.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Well, you know, since you're on duty and I'm a Spectre, you should want to talk to me. See, I don't know why I don't check at the very beginning first.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Analeus.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
You have a problem with colonials?
No appreciation for economics. Protectionists and communists, all of them. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Communist.
I'm not here to investigate your tenants.
Nevertheless, I have a responsibility to keep you away from them. Spectres are not encumbered by a need for due process.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Need to see her.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I don't give two fucks.
Why is Synthetic Insights closed?
I have placed Laura Keene, the manager of the Hanshan office, under internal review. I cannot comment further at this time.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Oh, I hate people like him.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
All right. What would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Analeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
So, we talk to the guy at the bar, we get it, we leave, we come back. Got it. guess the bar might be up here. I want to say that's the bar. I want to say we're going to the bar. Oh, we're almost there. I want to say that this is a bar because there's a lot of music and whatnot. Yep, and here it is.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
What makes you think I'm a Spectre?
Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeas cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will
I'm
activate
hoping
the
I
elevator.
fight someone.
The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Oh, nice.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down on things.
Full benefits, of course.
This way now. We come down here.
Freeze! Han Shan Security. This office is sealed.
What do you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Lorik Keene is under investigation.
Can't take us.
Analeas is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
How do you rate your confidence in that? 90th percentile? Is a 10% chance of death acceptable?
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
I just drop that guy with one fucking bullet? Good shit. I don't know why I'm not talking. I'm like sneaking, 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 sneaking.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Good point.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
Alright, so bitch tits right there wants to be a bitch and just throw that fucking thing at me. Alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. I see how it is.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
No, I'm not.
Your men are dirty, Sergeant.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
God, my nose is a fucking fire. Jesus freaking Christ. Fucking allergies, man. Oh, God. Good job, you two. So proud of you.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Smartass, I can work with that. Bitch, I'm always a smartass. It looks like my renegade's going up more and more. See, I think in the first mission, there's really not any loyalty missions. Like, I want to complete the loyalty missions and get my my crew, you know, on my side. So honestly, I'm not really entirely too sure how we're gonna do this. We're just gonna do it.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
I'll be
The
right
executive
back,
board
guys.
knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his
Alright,
records?
sorry about that, guys. I had to go.
He's a crook, not a
Get some
moron.
allergy pills
He
and some
doesn't
water.
keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Annaleas is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Annaleas' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna take a look real quick at our journal. Alright, Junior wants you to pursued Orca to give his evidence to her and testify against the police. Okay. Then, Annalise was unimpressed with your credentials. You need to figure out a way to report. Okay, so we talked to this fucker over here.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Annaleas.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Oh, I can't do it. Oh,
if necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Annaleas will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make
okay, looks like we're going Renegade,
contact,
guys.
I will wait here.
I guess we're doing Renegade on this one. Holy fuck, that was... Yeah, guys, yep. I guess when we do Pargeon on one, if we can get the Pargeon parts, we'll do that, but... I'm guessing right now we're just gonna go Renegade style then. Say fuck it. Alright, now... Go talk to What's-His-Nuts. The first game, there's a lot of going back and forth, just like many of the other games this time. Ugh. I'm gonna talk to Fucker. I think.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Interesting. I wasn't expecting to go down that path. I don't remember seeing him get arrested last time. Probably because last time I went through this, I just did not care. I just wanted to get through the story. It's always good to see, though. It's always good to see stuff. Alrighty. What? I swear my nose might be bleeding, but it's not, but it feels like it is, if that makes sense.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Why do you ask?
Credit where it's due. There's a lot of corruption here. Maybe this will rein it in a bit. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Anoleus. And the Matriarch came through.
I have to go.
Alright.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Yeah, I know.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
See, these are what the Matriarch had in the crates.
Where are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
What the fuck?
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the Matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Oh, yeah, see, that's what happens when you have a dumb bitch following you 24/7. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll do that. No idea where I'm going. I'm going. Jesus. What the fuck? So weird. Yeah, how annoying it is to drive this thing. Going on. These are getting nice. Alrighty. I was just like, it's stay down.
Get down!
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface.
Heat level detected 50% rise. This prototype upgrade greatly increases damage, but it also causes your weapon to overheat faster. 20% damage, negative heat absorption. Alright, let's see. The assault rifle would be 100 times better for her. 7.2, 6.92. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the Thunder. We're gonna do some upgrade. High explosive. Wow. Wow, okay. 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 Oh, weapons empty. Okay. I am actually liking. I'm actually going to put this one on instead because she's. It takes a good synthetics. Stop. That's 8.6 to 75, but that's 8.3, 83. 8.9, 80, 318, yeah, we're gonna put that on. We'll put the high explosive, we'll put that on. Still no armor yet. For her, Jesus, you know, fighting, like, I wish you could get armor for each person, you know what I mean? The Garrus, the pistol. I say he has a pretty good setup right now. only good one is the katana. Yeah, we'll do it. Little sludge.
Base offline.
Alrighty.
We'll need to get the reactor. Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
I can see it. We got it. It doesn't tell you what they are, but you know what? We need Omnigel, so we're gonna just go ahead and turn these into Omnigel because we need Omnigel. Ammo upgrade, tungsten. Ooh. All right, there, Tyler.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
How you guys doing? The appeal of winter. Sorry, itch and I real quick. Alrighty. Jesus, we just are demolished. That's it. Nice.
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Hostiles spotted.
What are those things?
I've never seen anything like them.
Jesus, dude, we are just
You good to go?
demolishing them. Like, my team is just demolishing them, guys. Like, as soon as they land, we're just like, yeah, no. Oh, we're good. Okay.
Engaging target. A backup.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
What the fuck? Oh, I accidentally exited the core. Okay, so I know we are gonna have to go down there. But I want to check out this door first. Oh, okay. Virtual intelligence. Yeah, okay, so let's exit access memory core. One memory core, one damage. Transform module stacks to 2 core. Okay. Memory core 1 damage. Transfer module stacks to 2 or 3 reactor. Press A to exit. My God, I am honestly not sure how to do this. Let's see. Alright, let's see here, guys. Oh my God, man. Very complete. Alright. There's our module stacked. I'm literally just about to go through all this shit just to delete what I don't fucking need. I don't know why you can't get that the fuck over there. I honestly am not understanding, like, why can't I fucking move it up and down? Like, holy fuck, dude. Fuck it. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Fucking sue me. Because I don't know this shit. I'm gonna fucking Google it, okay? Fuck, dude. Like, this is so fucking annoying. I hate having to fucking Google someone. I'm trying to fucking do something. But God for fucking bad, I can't fucking figure it out. Because the fucking game doesn't want to allow me to fucking move shit over. Like, honest to fucking God. Honest to fucking God. Like, seriously. Like, fuck. Like, I honestly don't fucking understand. Like, it's so fucking annoying. Yes. Jesus, thank you. Fucking finally, Jesus fuck.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert.
So
the tramway
fucking hot.
system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode. It's been fun, but the hunt will begin next episode, so stay tuned for that. And remember guys, be sexy, be smart, be loving.